All right, all comfy. Let's roll. We need to get a Dratini, which means we're going back and forth here for a little bit. That's a Magikarp. That is not a Dratini. That is also a Magikarp. Did I just get really lucky in the beginning? You're icky? You're icky. Dratinis are lovely creatures. Oh, are you talking about girls? Yeah. How was your dog food? I may as well explore if I'm just kind of like zooming. Why? Is it Magikarp Fest right now? Got away safely. Heck yeah. Oh, I don't want to be in there. You're sick? I guess it's from when you went out on Thursday. That's lame. Just gotta stop licking your hands, I guess. Hopefully you get better soon. This is why I never go outside. It's not dog food? I don't know, man. Why are there so many Magikarps here now? I didn't get sick for years during the pandemic. And then all of a sudden when I started going outside again, it was just over. I need a lot of Dratinis, I think, unless I get lucky. Mr. Ramier, how was your run? Thank you for the 56. That was some garbage. Oh, that sucks. Just accept it, Dratini. Good morning, Bobbio. You're up early. 100% Ramir. I would die, but I would do it. Yeah, like I said, I would die, but I would do it. I'm gonna have to buy a lot more Pokeballs. You know what? For $1 million, I'd be unable to walk afterwards, but that's fine. Dratini is not kicking my ass. Dratini is being an ass. There's literally no other way to describe this. We had 130-degree day this week, and then it dropped back down to 20, which was nice. It's very rainy right now. Oh my god. What are we gonna name this Dratini? I don't even know if I'm gonna keep it though. Should I just call it Martini? Maybe not very creative. Just call it Dopers. Actually, I should go and look at my, Ugh, no, don't go in there. No! Ah! Do I have a Poliwag? I think so. It can't be. Oh, I named it? I don't know, man. I have a silver wing. I just don't have the other thing, whatever it is. Is this hard gold? No, it's SoulSilver. I'm not gonna use it, Bobbio, so I think you're wasting your money. Get out of here, Magikarp. You know, we're just gonna let Nikoko murder me. A meme name? Sounds painful. Good morning, Jin. Disgusting. Coco likes being dominant, I guess. You're paralyzed. That's what happens. Magikarp's establishing dominance here. You can't stop the splash. Ugh. The dream is dead. 27 experience. Wow. That is intensity right there. I want to go look at my other Dratini as well. I mean, sure, Bobbio, but I don't think it achieves anything. These sorts of, like, nearly impossible to see things would be a mess. Yeah, you can get lots of Dratinis here. They're just kind of rare from a surfing perspective. Seems like a 1 in 10. I want to go back and look at the Dratini that I got from the gambling thing. Oh my gosh, Professor Elm. I don't know, like adamant, I guess. I don't even remember what this guy's at. Oh, I guess he's all the way back at the beginning. Magikarps are harassing me. Alright, where's the Poke Center? There it is. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Let's take a look. Alright, I've got 2 Dratinis. We've got this one, which is a relaxed one, which we don't care about. And we got a rash one, which we also don't care about. Alright. Goodbye forever, I guess. This is gonna take forever. There's a free Dratini. Hello, Enchanted. would like to rest. Am I happy? Sure. How's it going, Mr. Riley? You're boiling to death? Yeah, the fact that you guys don't have air conditioning is wild to me, but I don't know. What's my favorite Pokemon? Magikarp. Hello, 13. And being got a smart band. Magikarp is just a Pokemon to really study and take its lessons into your life. It proves that no matter how weak and useless you are in the beginning, you too can jump over the Dragon Gate. You just got a shiny Magikarp? Nice. Yeah, I have my air conditioning on right now too. It's nice and cool in here. I mean, it's not on right now because it's too cold outside, but it's definitely worth the money. Yeah, it's like 10 degrees Celsius out right now, which is craziness. Air conditioning is basically going to be a necessity with global warming being what it is. Why do you care what people think about your air conditioning? Just buy a fridge, live there? Yeah, I mean, I spend most of my time in an 8x8 square, right? I may as well make it a walk-in freezer. I always thought like a bunker house would be cool. You don't know? You're just a slave to the system? Ascension 10 and yeah, it does because you have a double boss at the end too. Although they removed the doorkeeper. I don't know, there's some encounters in that game that just completely destroy you if you have a single strategy, right? So I feel like they want you to generalize a little bit more, and I'm not sure I like it. A bunker house, yeah. You got a barbecue and a pub later? Sweet. No, you do you. I don't care if you're there or not. Do I have Sword Shield, Scarlet, or Violet? No. I've only played Red, Yellow, and I guess now SoulSilver. Do I care though? No. No. I couldn't even find a way to stream off my 3DS. No, I'm just always disappointed. It's a different experience, man. What? Okay, so I can head back. I can deposit the Pokemon, save just outside this nerd's place, and then just reload forever. And get the ideal Dratini. Without having to spend a million years just going around in circles. Oh my gosh. 1, extremely rude. 2, I'm not American. 3, why are you being a scumbag? You can't even spell. Guy. Oh, what a waste of humanity. Somebody's saying I'm an Amerifart and Americans don't have fathers. The internet's amazing. Bonjour, Marjane. Parce que je suis speed. They're projecting, yeah. The internet's hilarious. All right, so just picture this, okay? You wake up in the morning. You barely speak English. You decide that, you know what, today I'm gonna go on the internet. I'm gonna find some random streamer. And I'm going to base my perspective of them purely based on them being white and speaking English. And then I'm going to make weird, broad generalizations based on some cultural perspective that I have. And that's going to be my form of entertainment for the day. Good morning, Mr. Smith. Are you feeling better now that you're actually in a real piece of clothing? People have no friends, yeah, I guess. I just don't understand what goes through people's minds. Like, out of all the things you could be doing with your life, that's what you choose to do. Like, if you're gonna be an edgelord, at least try to make some money out of it, right? Hello, DC5. I'm more disappointed that these people exist than anything. It's just sad. I'm sleepy? No, it's actually a pretty okay day for me. What's the time there? It's 10 a.m. in the morning. It's very cloudy though. Very gloomy. You're in less clothing than yesterday? Hey, good morning, John. They just have some issues. Hopefully they can work them out. What language uses the accent aigu on the eyes and stuff? Is it like Swedish or like Welsh or something? Boom. Ukrainian use a little accent on the eye? Interesting. Hi there, Stay. The music in the Dragon Egg creeped you out in the original? Did they change it? I feel like a lot of MOBAs are about the meta. I guess given their anti-American sentiment, having them be from that part of the world makes a lot of sense. I don't blame them. I don't even know what turbo is. I used to watch the Dota 2 tournaments just for funsies, but I never have ever wanted to play the game. All right, let's save, and then we'll go for it. Usually lasts about half an hour. Oh, that's nice. Rather than the 2-hour nonsense that people experience normally. You're 2 times faster? Oh my gosh, I gotta name it. Oh god. Imagine using letters. What are you? Oh, you're too serious for me, man. We gotta change the route up a bit. So I already caught a Larvitar, and I guess I can go get another one. Interesting position on the JR. Yeah, I got my leg up. Yeah, so my problem with yeah, my third leg. My problem with MOBAs, well, actually, it's mostly extending to PvP games in general, is that I have to spend a lot of time to remain competitive, or at least even halfway average, and I just don't want to spend that much time on a single game. That's really what it boils down to. Still serious? Is it literally just endlessly serious? I'm serious enough in real life. I don't need another Pokemon. I wonder if this has already been seeded. I'm so serious. Can't even spell. Oh boy. Why did Taxing have to tell me about this nature crap? It's serious again. I don't think I can do anything with this. His name is Martini. I think it's already been decided. I'm just gonna do this for science. He told me about the natures on this stupid Pokemon, so now I don't just like get the Pokemon and carry on anymore. I have to like find the ideal Dratini. Do you want me to name the Dratini Jambone Wabu? I don't know, Wabu paid for it. If he wants it to happen, it's gonna happen. Martini is a better name. But it's part of the contract. If he spends channel points and he wants it to be named Jambone, it'll be named Jambone. That's what goes through my head every single time I hear that. No, no, don't give in to peer pressure. Don't let Nico go bully you. Good morning, Teddy. Let's go over here. Grab this thing so I don't have to look at it anymore. Calcium. Good for your bones. Jambo needs to be a Cubone's name. Seifu's got it. How's the coffee? No coffee yet. What the heck? Slacking. A rest day today? That's nice. Sore? What'd you do? I need to redesign a chunk of my extension. Not looking forward to that. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to bust out action replay here soon. I'm gonna lose my patience. Look at that slapping hand. Path of Exile 2 in 5 days. Yeah, this is why I pay people to do that, Teddy. Nice. I've got a friend who actually has like a full lift. But it's like an hour and 20 minutes away, and I really don't want to drive back just for freaking lifting up my car. Never mind with gas being what it is these days. Yeah. You guys have Gyarados on your stream? I think that's a good plan, Timothy. But I'm gonna get a Dragonite. $82. Holy crap. Even my Elantra, which has like a 48-liter tank, still costs like $60 Canadian to fill. I mean, we've always paid more than the Americans for gas. Right now, it's like $7.60 a gallon Canadian. So you're looking at what, like $5.90 American a gallon, something like that. This is SoulSilver rooms. Did I get my math wrong? Yeah, I did get my math wrong. Oops. Yeah, we're paying $5.21 Canadian, which actually isn't bad. Relative to the Americans, anyway. $3.25 a gallon, yeah. It's like double that price in Europe and in New Zealand. No, he's in the Netherlands somewhere, yeah. Sorry. Scandinavian countries is what I was looking for. Yeah, $1.50 a gallon is basically unheard of here. It was under $1 Canadian a liter, and a liter is more or less like a quarter of a gallon, give or take, if you want to look at it that way. So $4 Canadian a gallon. And then you remove like 30% for the conversion. So you're looking at like $2.60 a gallon, I guess. We have a lot more taxes on our gas. Plus, we don't do any of the refining here, even though we have a bunch of oil in Alberta and stuff. I don't know if it's petroleum grade. Yeah. It has come down a bit. It's supposed to drop 9 cents a liter, I think, something like that this weekend, but I don't pay much of mind to it. I'm lucky in that I rarely have to drive, so I'm not that affected by the prices of things. The only time I really get slapped by gas is if I'm going to the other side of the city to go to like the business Costco or something to get a bunch of bulk. Yeah, for sure, Timothy. I remember when it was 25 cents Canadian a liter. I mean, those were days that I didn't have any money to begin with, and I was more concerned with Power Rangers than anything else. But yeah, man, I wish that salaries had kept pace with like property values. My parents' first house was like $20,000. wish I could buy a house for 20K. I'd buy like 10 of them. I mean, obviously you gotta convert it to today's dollars, but even then, you're still looking at like a pathetic amount of money relative to what things are today. Like the average house here is still like 700 grand. There's a place down this street from my house. It's got no more square footage than my current place, but it's not a row house or whatever. They're still asking 700 grand for it. Insanity. It'll probably sit on the market for a while. It's way overpriced for this area. I live in like the cheap part of town. It'll probably sell at 6 though, maybe 550. You're lucky to get anything under 450 in this this city. Good luck renting. Can I show my party? Sure. Got a bunch of rando garbage though right now. Yeah, I got an empty slot and Whooper's an HM slave. So I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put Dragonite in here and Heracross. I think that's what's gonna happen. 7,000 euros? Holy crap. Hello, Angel. What we got? Okay. What? That was unintelligible. Yeah, property values spiked like crazy after 2010. Why is a Dratini so hard to find? Did I look on the other side of the whirlpool, or does it not matter? More bodybuilders keep dying lately? Yeah, it's because they're being encouraged to push harder and higher and all that stuff, right? Isn't Dratini one of the rarest finds? I think it's like a 1 in 10 or a 1 in 20. I found 2 so far, but they're not, they're not the right nature. I mean, they've always been, like, rare. They've been gated behind super rods or, like, certain setups of things. I mean, cardiovascular issues plus dehydration equals death. Like, that's the bodybuilding way. My God. You never played Pokemon past Gold? I don't willingly play Pokemon. Can I use Tyranitar? I could. I've got a Larvitar in my PC somewhere. I don't know if it fits in the team well, though. I don't know, I've got a Gengar and some other stuff. I just don't know enough about the game to make a smart decision. We're gonna keep the Togekiss. We're gonna keep the Amphora. Or Amperess, rather. We're gonna take... probably the Swinub, or whatever the hell it becomes when it gets bigger. I don't like swimming. Swimming is super good. Especially if you're tall people like me. He weighs 112. My weight's been stuck at 247 lately, or 111. I don't know. Pretty much the same as him. Gotta train him up. Oh, he's a software developer too? That's disgusting. Long hair and not even glasses. Should I take my glasses off? Oh. Yeah, I played Red a lot, but that was when I was younger and dumber and didn't realize that this game was basically just a friggin' bashful. That is dodging a question. There is some interesting-ish meta. Yeah, I don't know what this question is either. I didn't see a question. Yeah, there's some interesting meta calls that you can make on the competitive scene for this game. And a lot of it's like anticipating switches from your opponent, it seems. But I don't have that much of a hard-on for this game. Oh, you never said that. Alright, I guess we're just doing it raw. We gotta name them all Martini, though, unfortunately. There's $1,200 down the drain. Oh, he did say it? I didn't even see it. Yeah, so if there's one thing I've learned from trading card games over my years of playing Magic the Gathering, is that you always come out on top buying single cards versus buying boosters. Like, the only good thing that came out of buying Magic boosters was doing, like, drafts with friends, and that was it. Am I better off just loading to before I had this Pokemon so I don't have to go back and check the nature? Alright, let's do this. I hope you have the budget for it, Timothy. I want to sell all my Pokemon cards and all my Magic cards. It doesn't matter what activity you do for losing weight. It's more about eating less. Cardio does lose more weight than weightlifting during the activity, but the idea with weightlifting is you increase your BMR by changing your body composition. Yeah, that's the other problem. So if a game gets popular enough, people just scalp it. Fortunately, I'm not really subject to FOMO, so I just wait it out, but man. When I bought my video card, I had to basically prove that I was going to use it. Like, I had to provide my ID, and they had to verify my account, as they're enforcing a 1 card per person limit. Which I think is the way to do it. Like, for the first run, you make sure that you can only buy 1. And then once sales dry up, you just unleash the floodgates. Hey, welcome back, Elzum. It's okay, I've only been playing Pokemon. I did play Helldivers on Thursday or Friday when the new major order got dropped. I don't mind cardio if I'm on the bike and I'm watching something. I don't have a lot of experience fighting squids, so it was a bit of an interesting adventure. The only thing I really have significant experience in is the bugs. I have no idea what those Pokemon are, Timothy. My Pokemon cards are from the base set and from the first edition Jungle. It did include Hold Super Earth, I think, yeah. But I think right now it's just liberating a couple planets or something. The Hound one, yeah. I've got a Blastoise from the base set. And a bunch of other random crap. No Charizards though, unfortunately. I could definitely get more money out of it than I paid into it, which I think is the important part. I actually like the bike better. There's less knee impact, and in fact the rotation movement lets you work on your cartilage, which is kind of nice. And the other thing is, because it's a stationary bike, if you like blank out for a moment while you're watching a TV show, you don't fall on your ass or have any difficulty. 5,000, holy balls. I don't think any of my Pokemon cards are worth 5 grand. I would unload that and invest it so fast. Oh, I have a recumbent bike with a giant fat ass seat, Teddy. It's more like sitting at a computer chair than it is the like crotch killers. The other thing is when I do VR cardio, it you know, lets me focus on the game rather than the cardio, so I don't fall over and die. What the heck? $1,000, holy crap. Even my best magic cards don't sell for that much. Like my Underground C, I think, is like 900 US right now. There's a Pokemon episode where Magikarp is training for some like jumping competition, and it ends up getting 6-pack hats. It is rigged, especially with an Ultra Ball, Teddy. I think the appeal of the elliptical is just a low impact. Same thing with swimming. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep throwing balls at its face until it gives up. It's basically my dating strategy. Totally intentional, Smith. Ugh. I did play Arceus now that I remember it. My Switch is sitting here collecting dust. Oh no! Don't. God damn it. It's because the Switch turned on, so my HDMI switcher was like, you know what? I guess you're doing this now. Oh god, and it screwed up my audio. Phenomenal. Alright. Oh, there we go. A plus. I am the greatest streamer to have ever lived. Oh, I know nothing about any of this, Timothy. I enjoyed Arceus to a point, but I don't have this desire to just keep collecting. Also, what the heck is with this Dratini? They took it personally, yeah. My bike has a fan built into it. It's kind of nice. Hello, Zelville. Keep pushing that button, and I will ban you eventually. My tolerance for the spamming stuff has gone way down. Yeah, this catch rate is insane, especially since I'm popping Ultra Balls here. I mean, I haven't hit it, but if I hit it, it dies. I mean, that's part of it. Kind of dupe some Master Balls. I mean, if I want to cheat, I can just cheat properly. There's no need to, like, do some missing number garbage or whatever. Why am I catching this many Dratinis? Because I'm looking for a specific one. Hi, Smith. I actually hate this nature nonsense. Like, it's just a layer of RNG on top of the RNG already. It's like, why? This dick move stuff. It's totally on me for caring, it's true. It changes their stat distribution. Yeah, it's not required for story, but because I know it exists now, it bothers me. Like, for the base game, it's completely irrelevant. Hey, welcome back to Kirk. What nature do you have? Cute? I don't know. I'll look in a moment. Chaos and Shaker, yeah. What do we got? Rash. Strong-willed. You know what? That's accurate. What do we got here? Dratini has a 1% catch rate? That's some unhinged nonsense. You gonna make sandwiches? My god. Are all the Dratinis in here female? Oh, I actually made a proper stir fry the other day, Teddy, and I regretted every minute of it. It was so much effort, and it was good, but I had like 3 pots to clean afterwards. It annoyed me. I had like actual ramen noodles, like in the flour type stuff or whatever, and I boiled them separately. And then I had some thinly sliced what's the super fatty like spare rib meat or whatever. So I had that, and I had like a bunch of frozen veggies, and I mixed up some black bean and garlic sauce with some like red-eyed chili paste added in there too. And I cooked them all separately and combined them together, and it was tasty and stuff, but it took me like 30 minutes to do it, and then I had to clean all the dishes afterwards. It was total ass. Chicken fajita tacos, that's your breakfast? My god, I haven't eaten anything. It was just so much effort for, you know, something that was admittedly tasty, but... Can we be friends? I don't know, man. How's life, Ash? Ah, you are 11 years old, Zelville. I understand now. Quiet! Ugh. You're gonna kidnap me and force me to cook and clean for 12 hours a day? My god, that is the most unhinged thing I've heard today. No, that's not true. That's the second most. Why am I doubting it? I don't know who you are. Maybe you have like a really controversial opinion that I just can't get over. Maybe you're really unreasonable. Maybe your personal hygiene is not great. I don't know. You're a gamer and a Pokemon fan? I mean, that means we have one thing in common. Life is complicated. It's not simple. Shades of gray. What else do I need to know? I don't know. You just don't go from like point A to point B. There's steps between. Okay, my superpower is I can grind forever. It's literally how I survive in the real world. My brain just goes into hibernation mode and I just spin in circles, collecting my coins. Besides, what's not to enjoy? I'm riding a blimp in the water. I get to see Magikarp flopping around every now and then. Pretty amazing. Don't make it more than it is, Ash. It is the unknown. Oh boy. Alright, hopefully paralyzing it'll make it easier. I'm not convinced though. Holy crap! That was the fastest catch ever. Ugh. You know what? I could just rename it later, right? Like, there's no reason to actually do it now. You don't want to watch me do this for like another hour, Wabu? Nope. And the Coco does? So we got a 50-50 here. You've been here longer? I mean, that's true. I don't know if seniority really matters, but sure. So cloudy out. This is literally the last Pokemon I intend to catch. Maybe. So we're gonna put in the effort. Low taxing. I'm looking for an adamant or a joyful Dratini, and it's kind of annoying. I've got one knife that I use, and I should probably get it sharpened. I have one of those like V grinder things, and it doesn't work great. I should get myself a really nice knife, like just one. If I retire, that's going to be on my bucket list. Get like a really nice set of knives. Yeah, but then you need skill, of which I have none. I wonder when the nature is decided. Is it decided when the Pokemon shows up, or is it when it's caught? When it shows up. Sadness. Alright. It's gonna be one of these Pokemon. Get in the ball! You overgrown worm? Makes sense. This music's going to haunt my mind. It's going to be drilled into my skull. You're gonna clip it on the stream? You? What should I sing? In the time of chimpanzees, I was a monkey. Butane in my veins, and I'm out to cut the chunky with the plastic eyeballs. Spray paint the vegetables, dog food stalls with the beefcake pantyhose. Kill the headlights and put it in neutral. Stock car flavor the losing the cruise control. Babies in Reno with the vitamin D. Got a couple of couches, sleep on the love seat. I'm a saint to complain. Well, we're back in the rear again, but that's okay. We like it in the rear. Why are there charred bodies on the ground? Oh! Ah! Oh my god. Oh. Well, that would explain it. Yeah. So why don't I get a fire thing? Where are the charred bodies? Derp, derp.
It's a show. Oh yeah, oh I see.
Hang on.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Okay, I need to get pulled off of this thing. Oh my god. Help me. I am so
I'll
stuck.
help you. Okay, are you alright?
No. No.
Have so many turns? Wait, where are you? Wait.
Let go of me.
Oh, I'm
Bashful is a fine nature. Well, too late. It's gone forever. I'll add it to my list of acceptable natures, though. Because I'm actually getting kind of tired of going back and forth. Back and forth forever. Trying to decide what my monk league starter is going to be. Early game monk is the worst class in the game by a wide margin. Monk abilities suck. I should just use the bow in the beginning. until like level 20. I can get a serious one for free right now. Isn't Hasty and Naive more special slanted? Like, what's wrong with Adamant or Jolly? Or is it just the nature of the rest of the team members? So many Magikarps. Corp, corp. Corp, corp. Bondage mode activated. Unhinged. I like how the shadow doesn't actually follow properly. Yeah, exactly. I know why. Impish. Somewhat of a clown. Here's a description. This game's more than a decade old. Gotta be, right? Games evolved so quickly. Was that coffee? Yeah. With protein milk. Welcome back, helicopter. Maybe I should give away my PSP. Oh boy. Dratini life! Do you? Maybe. Ah! They don't make games like they used to? Honestly, the internet becoming a thing caused game quality to drop off a cliff. Oh, yeah. Because as soon as the internet was a thing, all of a sudden games could get patched. Which meant you could release broken garbage and kind of get away with it. Okay, Dratini. You piece of junk. Get in the ball. Don't make me come over there. Oh my gosh. I might just kill this one out of spite. This is like a slot machine where it manipulates the dial so it looks like you're just about to win, so you keep going more. I have access to false swipe. I think there's a toilet paper joke in there somewhere, but I don't know. I could paralyze it. Holy poop. Yeah, I could paralyze it, like I said, but whatever. This is the most intense Dratini yet. Ah! Yeah, I don't want that Dratini. You're not wrong, texting. Why am I doing this to myself? This is entertainment. This is top tier content. You just don't know that, Wabu, because you're uncultured. Do we just accept the bash poll? I think we just accept the bashful. Let's be real. It's not gonna matter that much. Alright. Let's go beat up some trainers. Peak. Not sure how I feel about that piece of slang. I really like glazing. I think that's the best piece of Gen Alpha slang. Peak. I mean, peak is not the worst for sure, but I think Icy Wind is a good choice, right? 55, 95, lowers the target speed. Drip is dumb. Endure sucks. I'm out. Yeet's an actual word though, it's not slang. Like it literally means what it means. It's just, it was dredged up from like the 1600s or something stupid. So I give it less credit as a result. Yeah. Edward has become a kung fu master, so we're gonna just Sonic the Hedgehog this Seadra. Woo. Exactly, Wabu. You did lose. It happens. Happens to me all the time. A max potion! People just stashing stuff in these rocks for some crazy reason. Wait, you just... okay. It's a stranger. You're just hiding out in some random cave. And you're judging me? Oh, rude. You're lurking. My god. Imagine. Ouchies, meanie. Get out of the kitchen if you can't stand the heat. Alright, let's get out of here. Hello, break. How'd you break your chair? Just too many milkshakes, or is it like rage? Boy. Too many burgers? Yeah. Man, I could go for a burger right now. I'm pretty sure I could eat nothing but cheeseburgers for the rest of my life and be pretty happy with it. I'd start to feel disgusting over time, but man, every bite is good stuff. What did you clip, Smith? That reminds me, I need to delete 1 or 2 clips. Too unhinged. We're not allowed to have that kind of content here. Ba 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 ba. You restored my Pokemon. Amazing. So, we need our flying Pokemon, so our Dratini's gonna go in the dumpster for now. And then we gotta get Riley Reid out. There she is. I actually have some beef in my freezer. Maybe I should make a crappy burger wrap. Okay. So. I don't think I've actually fully explored this path. Let's go talk to Elm again. You got some burger patties in your freezer too? It's burger time. Dark Cave. Sure. Take off your trench coat, Whooper. Flash everyone. There we go. Live the dream. Corp, corp. Sick. Some rocks at it. Probably shouldn't have used that. Maybe I should have used the fighting one. Only 88 experience too. It's kind of go Going for a casual stroll. Geodude. I feel like karate chopping a rock maybe isn't the best. Oh, apparently it is the thing to do. False swipe. There you go, taxing. Hear a bad joke? I mean, if it's bad, why would I want to hear it? But sure. Lay it on me, Autumn. Why not? Well, I have my sand shrew. Maybe I should level up the Dratini first. Because I want to give a Pokemon that I'm actually going to use Fly, and then... I don't know. What did Pikachu tell Ash when he was getting really hungry? Pikachu. Why do you not want to shower around Pokemon? Because they'll Pikachu. A black flute. Level 3. Don't waste your time, Edward. Need to get my Sandshrew out of the dumpster, apparently. Oh, but then I lose... Ah. Ah. Why do you need so many HMs? How do you get Pikachu on the bus? No idea. New Pokemon. I think we're giving Autumn new ammunition. Good morning, Seth. Bum, 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 bum. You know what, maybe I can deposit for Alligator and just bring 3 HM Pokemons with me. Pokemons. My morning has been pretty okay. How about yourself? Yeah, we don't need for alligator. Oh, anyway. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba. We'll get Dwight out. All right, now half my roster is literally just for HMs. I want to go and see what's up here. Literally nothing. All right. Why did the mill tank cross the road? Because Smith in his cow costume was across the street. Get to the other side. That was utterly horrendous. Doesn't even make any sense. Wait, what the? Oh. Fine. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a short from yesterday's stream. Whatever. I haven't made a short in a while. Level 2 Zubat. Edward just says hi. Might slather some repel on myself. Alright, let's go see what's over here. Smash it, man. White is so powerful? My god, so many Geodudes hanging out. Oh. One sparse. Hyper Potion's okay. Okay, so that's the other path. Full heal's even better. Heart scale, nice. Didn't even have to grind for it. Level 4 Zubat. Wow. Brrr. Dire hit. The F is that? Oh. Have I fixed Eggward yet? I don't know, he looks okay to me. Where am I exploring right now? I'm in some cave next to Violet City. I need to go talk to Professor Elm, I think, and then see where things go. Where the hell did I pop out? Oh. Alright, maybe this was a mistake. Monkey? Okay. Sonic the Hedgehog. Wow. Incredible. So many kids just hanging out on the road. Why is it effective? Sweet. How about against flame stuff? Pretty sure ancient power would have been the way to go. Hi, Suno Peak. Which Pikachu joke? Oh. I mean... Sure. I don't even know what to say. Okay, so I've gone too far, I think. That's really annoying. So you have to go from the top every single time? What kind of unhinged crap is that? I've been saying unhinged way too much today. Gotta expand my vocabulary a little bit. Whatever, let's go talk to Elm while we're here. Good work, Dwight. You're a professional. I guess I could have not done that. This is Elm's house. Oh, it's you! Gross! The Master Ball. The kimono girls are waiting for me. Mmm. Why not? They might be. I'm very popular with the ladies, thank you. Wait, you could trick or whatever up here. You're so judgmental. Ah, taxing is here again. Statistically speaking, there are more men in here. I mean, there's more men participating on a lot of these platforms. So what do we use the Master Ball on? You already disappointed, 357? It was taxing for sure. This is like a psychic Pokemon? I don't know. The Lugia? Dark? I don't have Dark on Edward though. On a Magikarp? That's probably the right play. Oh, Umbreon's a Dark type. Evolution. You got Rex Zuki. Well, hopefully Edward can sweep. How many billion things can Eevee turn into? I have no idea. Nalco. Okay, Espeon's psychic. Okay, apparently fighting versus psychic isn't great. Nuzlocke? Nope, this is vanilla. First time playing. Flareon. Wow. Are they literally like every Eevee? Is that their gimmick? Hagward, you're getting barbecued, man. Is your wish gonna come true? No? Let's moisten Eggward. So shiny and new now. Holy poop. Super effective. What should I be using here? It's not light, right? Ground? Oh, ground. Punch him, Eggward. Oh. When in doubt, just fight, I guess. Uh-oh. When in doubt, air slash, yeah. Well, that was a lot of effort. The title bell. Is Lugia worth catching? So literally everything taxing. Lugia. Whatever. Like, what are we gonna pop this Master Ball on? Mr. Pizza, welcome back. There's no need to use a Master Ball on them. Craziness. Day's going okay. Yeah, apparently you can just beat up Lugia and call it good. I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna take a break soon, but I'll survive for a little while here. Catch a Murkrow with a Master Ball? Crazy. Whole Blood I enjoyed. I like most of the Wolfenstein games. I think a lot of the Wolfenstein games forgot about all the weird, like, occult stuff that was in the original game. Because Hitler was pretty interested in that kind of stuff. If you ever go to the Udvar Hazy Museum in Virginia or DC or whatever, you can see some of the prototype planes that the Nazis were working on, and they're kind of cool looking. They're like spaceships. They were extremely fast too for the time. The only problem is they used some sort of like hydrogen fuel, and they had a bad habit of exploding. Yeah. Their focus on technology was interesting. It's true. So many medical advances during that era too that came out of awful things. I've got 10 ultras, I think, right now. Maybe enough. I don't know. I have 8. Okay, well. We'll roll. I have no idea, Fabric. I don't even know what that Pokemon is. Is it like an upgrade to Miltank? I'm not a Pokemon expert. Cocoa Puff is perfectly set up for slapping jellyfish around. Becomes a beautiful spaghetti noodle. Oh, I still have no idea, but it's funny. I always thought the collectibles in Wolfenstein were dumb. Sadness. Wait. Spaghetti noodle. Ah. All right, let's heck. What's my favorite type? I don't know. I'm just a Magikarp fan. Everything else is kind of whatever. You're into Vaporeons. Carnivore. I'm not touching that one. That was low punny. Oh my god. I have safe search on for a reason, Nikoko. I can 100% see where some of this might go. Pizza's a furry? I'm not surprised. Why the Machamp though? Also, where the heck am I going here? Because of the muscles? Okay, so we went to the bottom left. We went through whatever this is. You can call the furry Urksu. When I was at Comic-Con in Montreal, there was a lot of them. I don't know what either of those Pokemon are, Fabric. I think you're just gonna be very disappointed if you keep asking me Pokemon questions. Let's see. Garchomp. Okay. Flygon. Garchomp is way cooler looking. You're not into Cat Girls pizza? The one thing that has always driven me nuts about Cat Girls is, do they have human ears underneath the hair? Like what's here? I don't know, man. Inquiring eyes. Or minds. Inquiring eyes. Okay. I'm losing it. I've been playing way too much Pokemon lately. I think it's rotting my brain. I'm always focused on people's eyes. Super. Alright, this is just gonna be some stupid maze that I gotta find my way through. Ah, this is back all the way at the beginning. This looks a lot more promising. I don't know, lots of volcanic activity, I guess. Yeah, they are basically poachers, like animal trafficking. Who's this nerd? I only have 2 decent Pokemon on me right now. Craziness. Oh, he doesn't want to fight. Adult Swim Pokemon would be awesome. Okay. Why did I think fighting was good against flying things? I'm sure it sounds cool. 40? This actually looks like a piece of garbage. Doesn't look like a decent ability. Can't actually get over there. Okay. What's in here? Oh, this is a pretty heavy metal. Mega Ampharos? I saw the Mega Evolution Starmie and I almost lost it. It's so dumb looking. I think you're thinking about it too much, Teddy. I feel like maybe it was more like birds don't fly in storms. Like, think kites. Ding ding dong, ding ding dong. Wow, look at these graphics. Bing bing bong. Bing bing bong. I don't know, maybe they just needed to fill a hole, Teddy, and they're like, whatever, this is what's left over. I'm on the cover of the game! I would like to surf on it. All right. Yeah! Thank you, Crystal. Looks like Eggward is set up for this adventure. I should have used Wish. I'm gonna have to use a hyper potion on Eggward, I guess. Yep. Wish.com isn't gonna save Eggward today. You've been grinding something like crazy? No, Eggward's gonna be fine. We got the drugs. Yeah. I'm getting pumped here. Okay, I think this is good. We're in red. This will be Ultra Ball. Okay. Just like stretched him out. Uh-oh. Eggward. Why are you requiring so much healing, man? All right, it's gonna be this one, right? This one will do it. Nope. Dude's basically bleeding to death. I know it's crazy, pizza. What the? Stop stretching Eggward out. Alright, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. I don't care if Eggward dies. This is why we save before these encounters. They're total nonsense. Oh, birds need love too, or something. I don't know. I think variety's good. It's like it's not even trying. Yeah, Charizard not being a dragon is a weird one. I think it just boiled down to balance in the game. Do you basically have to have this thing be paralyzed? You realize there's just government drones, right, Pizza? I got one wiggle out of it. Lugia is apparently super annoying. You have to come back with like 50 Ultra Balls. I'm not using the Master Ball. I will reload long before I do it. Maybe you know what I should do? Let's do Nakoga Puff as a sacrifice. Can you imagine getting trapped in your own Pokeball? Hi. Not bad. Okay, this can't get any more in my favor, right? Like this is it. Oh my god. Like it's got to be at single digit health. It's got a status effect. Because this Pokemon doesn't run. Oh, you friggin' potato. Get in the ball. Lugia is already paralyzed. Hagrid's getting some chiropractic done. I don't have any way to put him to sleep. Can you imagine Pokemon cards as currency? Should I replace Wish with Roost? Honestly, this is some craziness. I'm gonna have to throw a potion on him. Black coin is not a currency though. It is impossible. Okay. Like you can't buy a chocolate bar with Bitcoin, which is the problem. Oops. This is why we have save states. If I can just do this forever. Yeah, but that was when Bitcoin wasn't worth as much. Or like perceived to be as worth as much. Well, there's a push to make them get treated at like securities. Let's see how many Ultra Balls it takes to catch Lugia. Would I take a free Bitcoin? Sure. I wonder how the seeding works on this though. I don't know how any of this works. Like, it doesn't seem to matter. Bring more Master Balls? I think you can only get one, right? Well, that was 2. Is this gonna be 2? Okay, so it might be seeded. Yeah, I don't think so. We do this. You're addicted to water? I mean, that's not a bad thing to be addicted to, I guess. This is actually insane. Oh, Lugia is going in a box and never coming out. Yeah. You know, I'm starting to understand Team Rocket. Can you imagine somebody like spends 20 years catching this Pokemon, finally does it, and they just hurtle the Pokeball on the bottom of the ocean? Like, figure it out. This is craziness. Yeah, no kidding. Like, I don't think you can get much more weakened than this. Like, maybe a better status? Jesus Christ. Maybe you just need a lot more Ultra Balls. Grow a pair of Ultra Balls. It definitely feels like every time the turn changes, there's a seed applied. Yeah, imagine. I guess what I could do is still do this. I don't think it's a bug. I think it's just the way they decided to do the RNG. Like, I don't think it's a fresh reroll each time. I think they just use a seeded value and then that's where it goes. Yeah. But why? Imagine going to Hawaii for therapy. Yeah, I don't know how you catch this outside of a Master Ball. Like, I'm basically cheating as hard as I can. Without, like, actively just blasting it. I guess I can use the strategy differently the first time. You know what? Whatever. Just use this one. Didn't appear to be caught at all. Holy balls. I think I'd be okay with that. I get that they want to make these kinds of things epic, but this is some, like, super dumb crap. Like, imagine you're a kid, you get your DS out, you've spent, you know, all this time playing through the game, and you're like, yeah, I can finally get the Pokemon that is, you know, on the cover or whatever. And then this crap happens. Yeah, like, I've still got the Master Ball out, but I didn't save state, whatever. Like, the design is just super player unfriendly. Now I'm just curious if it's even possible. Heavy and dusk balls? I have no idea what those are, so yeah, maybe. My God. I wonder if maybe there's like a you've wasted this many balls counter on it. I'll just never play a Pokemon game ever again. Endless regret, Faro. Stretch left and right. This is less exhausting than the long dark. No, I can't do it, babe. I don't think it's possible. I'm cheating my brains out here. It's just not working. I feel like you have to use the Master Ball at this point. But I'm trying really hard not to use it. I'm not convinced it's possible to catch this without using a Master Ball. Just believe in the Ultra Ball? I don't believe in anything anymore. There is no God. Oh! Oh my god. What are we naming this thing? Storage loser, yeah. I kind of want to call him Lugia or something. I think that's an appropriate name. You're going straight in the storage bin and never coming out ever again. Later, nerds. Do I have an escape rope? I do. Let's go see if that other guy has something to talk about. That was absolutely insane. Quite remarkable. Yes. I am not an egg. Don't care who you, Huey. Huey. No. Yeah, I think Australia makes it illegal to buy tobacco products if you were born after a certain year. No repels. Just gotta enjoy the ride. I don't know, cigarettes are really culturally deep in certain nations, so it's gonna be a while. I don't care if other people smoke so much, but there's just so much inconsiderate stuff around it, like tossing the cigarette butts on the ground, for example. Or just like the smell of it. Like the people that actually use them in the designated areas and they use those butt out containers or whatever, you know, Feel free. Well, that's the thing. I don't know how people afford it. It's like 20 bucks for a pack here. It's just, yeah. Actually, you might be right, Fabric. Because they're supposed to be forces of nature, right? Like controllers for certain things. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how people afford this stuff. And people are buying like 1 or 2 a day. I was concerned about my $4 a day energy drink expenditure. Alright, I am absolutely starving, and that Pokemon. Total trash. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break, go eat lunch, and all that other stuff. Probably be on later. I'm not gonna play Pokemon, I think. I'll probably play Helldivers. I'm only gonna have a short period of time anyway. Yeah, well. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that people who complain about their financial situation often are the creator of their own doom. Like, somebody I knew in high school was complaining about not being able to afford a car, and I did the math for the amount of money she was spending on the cigarettes, and it was just mind-blowing to her. Turtles, like Shredder? This is SoulSilver. Anyway, have a good one, everybody. Hope to see you again later. If not, have a great weekend. And enjoy whatever it is you're doing.